7 psychological signs that no contact rule is working. Relationship breakdown is never simple. Whether it's a mutual decision or a one-sided decision, breakups always involve a period of grieving and adjustment. The no contact rule is a popular strategy that is frequently recommended to people who are trying to recover from a breakup. A no contact rule is also used to get your ex back. This rule is based on the idea that by not contacting your ex, you can give them the space they need to miss you. The no contact rule can be difficult to stick to, but if you're willing to put in the effort, it can be an effective way to get your ex back. But how do you know if the no contact rule is working? In this video, we will explore 7 psychological signs that indicate the no contact rule is working for you. So watch till the end. Sign number 1. You start focusing more on yourself. One of the most positive and sure signs that no contact is working is when you start to focus on yourself. You'd be surprised how many people go through a breakup and never take the time to focus on themselves. They dwell in their heartbreak. They try to win their ex back, or they simply give up on themselves entirely. But if you're doing the no contact rule, then you're already ahead of the game because you're focused on yourself. No contact rule is all about giving yourself the time and space to heal and become the best version of yourself. When you're no longer consumed with thoughts of your ex, it means that you are able to move on with your life. This is a good sign that you are emotionally and mentally ready to move on from the relationship. It is also a sign that you're healed from your pain or the breakup and that you are no longer attached to your ex. Focusing on yourself also shows that you're confident and independent. And when you start doing that, you not only improve your chances of getting your ex back, but you also improve your own life in the process. So, if you find that you're suddenly more interested in your hobbies, your appearance, and your own happiness, it's a good sign that the no contact rule is working for you. Sign number 2. It works by severing ties with your ex and giving them time to miss you. After a breakup, it's only natural to want to stay in contact with your ex. But if you want to get them back, it's important to give them some space. Avoiding all contact with your ex will make them miss you and realize what they're missing out on. It's a harsh reality, but sometimes it's necessary to take a break from your ex in order to get them back in the long run. There are some indications that a spell is working. One of them is that it severs ties with your ex. The basic idea is to cut off all communication with your ex for a period of time, typically 30 days. This includes no texting, no calling, no emailing, and no social media. The no contact rule is often successful because it allows you and your ex to take a break from each other. This break can be beneficial for several reasons. First, it gives you time to calm down and think about what you want. Second, it gives your ex time to miss you and wonder what you're up to. And third, it can help to create some distance so that you can assess your feelings and decide if getting back together is really what you want. If you find that you still miss your ex, it may be worth reaching out to them and seeing if you can rekindle your relationship. However, if you decide that you're better off without them, then you can move on confidently knowing that you made the right decision. Step number 3. The no contact rule can also give you time to reflect on the relationship and what you want from it. When a relationship ends, it can be difficult to know what to do next. You may find yourself feeling lost and alone, wondering what went wrong. In these moments, it's important to have a plan to help you through the grieving process. One tool that can be useful is the no contact rule. The no contact rule is often suggested as a way to get over a breakup. But did you know that it can also give you time to reflect on the relationship and what you want from it? This can be an incredibly valuable exercise, especially if you're not sure if you want to get back together with your ex. When you are in contact with your ex, it's easy to get caught up in the emotions of the moment. You may say or do things that you don't really mean and then regret it later. The no contact rule gives you time to cool off and think about what you really want. When you take a step back and remove yourself from the situation, you can gain a new perspective on things. This can help you to decide if getting back together is truly what you want, or if you're better off moving on. Either ways, the no contact rule can be a helpful tool in giving you the space you need to make a decision. Number 4. The need for validation. We all crave validation. It's human nature to want to feel needed and valued. And when we don't get that validation from the people we care about, it can be devastating. If you are in a situation when you're trying to get an ex back, you may be feeling a strong need for validation. It's important to understand that needing validation from your ex is not a healthy mindset. It indicates that you don't feel good enough on your own, and that you're relying on your ex to make you feel better about yourself. This is not a sustainable way to live. If you're trying to get your ex back, it's important to focus on your own happiness and well-being. This means taking care of yourself, spending time with friends and family, and doing things that make you happy. When you take care of yourself and focus on your own happiness, you're sending a strong message to your ex that you're not going to put up with being treated poorly. You're also showing that you're still interested in being part of their life and that you still care about them. Then you'll be in a much better place to win your ex back. Step number 5. One sign is that your ex starts to reach out to you, either through social media or in person. If you're wondering whether or not your ex still has feelings for you, one way to find out is to pay attention to their behavior. Your ex reaching out to you is often a sign that they are interested in getting back together. If they're reaching out to you through social media, it may be a sign that they're trying to gauge your reaction to them. If they're reaching out to you in person, it may be a sign that they want to talk to you about getting back together. Either way, this is often a positive sign that you may be able to get back together with your ex. They may even go out of their way to bump into you or strike up a conversation. If this is happening, it's a good idea to take things slowly and see where things go. Sign number 6. Your ex begins to act differently around you, whether it's positive or negative. Possible changes in behavior are another common sign that your ex is still interested in you. If they begin to act differently around you, it could be a sign that they are still trying to figure out their feelings. They may act more friendly or more distant, but either ways, it's worth paying attention to. This could mean that they start to treat you better or worse than before. If your ex starts to act more positively towards you, it could be a sign that they still care for you and want to try and repair things between you. On the other hand, if your ex starts to act more negatively towards you, it could be a sign that they are feeling guilty about what happened between you and are trying to distance themselves from you. Positive changes in behavior include things like your ex initiating contact, being more affectionate, or wanting to spend more time with you. Negative changes in behavior, on the other hand, could involve your ex being rude or short with you, or avoiding you altogether. If you notice any changes in your ex behavior, it's important to pay attention to see if the changes are consistent or if they are just a one-time thing. If your ex is consistently behaving differently around you, it's a good sign that they might be interested in getting back together. Of course, it is important to remember that not all changes in behavior are a sign that your ex is interested in getting back together. Sometimes, people just act differently around those they used to be friends with. If you're not sure whether the changes you're seeing are a sign of interest or not, it's always best to talk to your ex directly to see what's going on. Sign number 7. Your ex is more responsive to you. If you've been wondering how to know if your ex still loves you, one of the most telling signs is their level of responsiveness. If they're more responsive to you than they have been in the past, it's a good sign that they still have feelings for you. Of course, this doesn't mean that they want to get back together. They could just be trying to be friendly, but it's definitely a sign worth considering. Another way to tell if your ex still loves you is to look at their body language. If they're constantly looking at you and making eye contact, it's a good sign that they're still interested in you. They may also try to remain close to you. If your ex is doing any of these things, it's a good sign that they may still have a love for you. Of course, there could be other reasons why your ex is more responsive to you. But if you're thinking about getting back together, it's definitely a sign worth considering. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching.